Now that we understand how to program inside Strength Sheets, now we're going to take a look at our print cards. This is the tab where only thing we worry about is printing. This is where the most coding and formulas go and how everything finally comes together from the entire menu. So this card right here, this tab, is going to get information from every other tab in the entire system. It's going to look on our main menu. It's going to look for our roster database. It's going to look at who's in what rack assignment, who's on what program. It's going to look for training maxes. It's going to look under the program and what sets and reps are written for what program and what's been allocated. And I want you guys to understand what this print card is doing and what it's for and why this makes this extremely, extremely simple. And then we will move to show you how to print that in the next video. Now, here on the printing card, you're going to have two different tabs. You're going to have print cards 1 and 2 and print card 3 and 4. What that means is because the space on a sheet of paper is so precious, in order to get the info we want and be able to read it the way we want to read it, we can only fit 2 workouts on a sheet of paper for 4 athletes in order for us to have a good workflow, be able to read it, and be organized. So that's what it is. So print cards 1 and 2 is going to be days 1 and 2. Print cards 3 and 4 is going to be days 3 and 4, but they're going to look the exact same. If I flip over in here, you notice nothing's here because nothing's been written. I'll talk about here in a second, but they're essentially the same thing. Now, you don't click on anything except for one thing up here, and that's your group. Everything else is completely automated. That's what makes it so great. We already know that this is rack 1. Active phase and active week reads off our main menu. This MA Strength and Performance, the name of your organization is from your main menu. Your logo is from your main menu. There's nothing to do. Okay, the names come from the rack assignment system. The program comes from where you allocated the program in your player database. And then the programming of what week it is, what phase, what week is this is exactly what this sheet does. The sheet goes, all right, who's in rack 1? All right, these 4 guys. What program are they on? Okay. All right. What phase and week is it? Okay. Well, what exercise is in tier A for day 1 for this person, for this program? And then what's the training max for this person for this exercise? What's the sets and reps in that program? What's the weight for this specific person in that specific week on this specific program? That's exactly what this does, and it changes in one click. That's what makes it amazing. And you can notice here, all 4 of these guys are on the same program, so it's going to look the same. Okay? If I change my program, or my team, or my group, okay, to basketball, okay, change it to basketball, give it a second, okay, you've got basketball, basketball, basketball. Oh, this guy's on a football developmental program. He's on the basketball team, and I put him in the basketball group, but currently his program is football developmental. So if that was written out right now, it would be in here. But right now, none of those programs have any programming inside of it, so you're not going to see it. But all the names change, all the programs change. And that's all you do. Change it to freshman. Boom. Okay? The same 3 guys that I put. Remember, if you don't have a 4th guy, it's no big deal. Just stay blank. Okay? And everything will auto-populate. There's nothing to do on this except change your team and group. That's all it is. It's amazing. Okay? That's why I built this. You literally come in here, pick your group, make sure on the main menu you have the right active phase and active week, and then you print. It's that simple. Just make sure you know what days that you're printing. This is a day 1, day 2. So day 1 and day 2, okay? And then here in the tab, it goes to the next rack because that's how we're going to print. We'll talk about printing procedures in the next video. But here, everything's right here. It's literally everything else is populated. This is what the full culmination of everything you want to happen happens right here, and you select your group and you press print, and you'll print all the training cards in one click. That's what that's what makes this tool so valuable. Every bit of information comes from this place here. Okay, you can see that the codes written in here are really long, but also what's great about this is that this entire sheet is protected. That's why you can't mess it up. It won't let you delete the codes. It won't let you delete anything that I've built. The only thing that you'll be allowed to do is change your group because that's all you need to do. And you literally, it's foolproof. You cannot screw it up. And that's what makes it great. Print card 1 and 2, print card 3 and 4. They're the same thing. We're just looking at day 3 here and day 4, right? So if you've got a 3-day-a-week program, you'll print out print card 1 and 2, and then you'll print out print cards 3 and 4. You'll have 2 sheets for 3 workouts, okay, for that week. And you just print these cards once a week, and you go from there. So now that we know what this does for us and all we're responsible of doing, now let's talk about how to print.